Hello and welcome to Daily Dulcinea. Today is July 1st, 2008. Today we'll speak about the price of water in Tokyo, George Sand's birthday, as well as the Battle of Gettysburg. Josh, can you start us off on the price of water these days in Tokyo? What's going on?
Yes, I can, Kate. Well, I think we're all aware of wine sommeliers. You see, wine sommeliers, you and say, oh, this Cabernet Sauvignon tastes great on the palate. But now, apparently, there are water sommeliers in Tokyo and Paris. Now, this seems kind of ridiculous at first, because water is water. But apparently, you have some water that's good with steak, some water that's good with some fruit, and some water that's good with some nice pasta, some nice antipasta.
There you go.
So, water is like this new trend that's been occurring for a while, bottled water in particular, because you see these brands like Fiji and Poland Spring, and when in actuality, are probably similar in quality to regular tap water in terms of health and purity.
And Josh, how much are these bottles of water going for instance, in Tokyo? How much are they being sold for?
Well, in Tokyo, they go for various prices, but there's this one company in the U.S. that sells a bottle of water, a limited edition bottle of water, for about $480.
Which is actually the million times the price of what comes from your tap water.
That's probably 1,000,000 times precisely that number. And actually, it's only about half of this for about $500.
Wow. Well, thank you for that report, Kat.
You're very welcome.
And Liz, today is George Sand's birthday.
Yes, George Sand is a famous French novelist. She's actually a woman. She went under a man's name, which was very common in the 19th century, actually. It was pretty much easier for women to get published that way. She was known not only for writing over 80 novels, but also for having perhaps hundreds of lovers, even when she was married. And her most famous quote on the subject is, "There's only one happiness in life, to love and be loved." So.
And certainly she was. Over 80 lovers. Pretty impressive. Well, thank you. And Jen, what can you tell us that happened today in the Battle of Gettysburg?
Yes, on this day, July 1st, 1863, marks the day that the Gettysburg War or battle was fought, and it really is significant because it marked some of the darkest days of the Civil War, where between 46,000 and 51,000 soldiers died in battle. And it's also significant in American history because up until this point in the war, the Confederates were winning, and the North's defeat in this battle was a huge turning point during the war. And of course, months later, in November, President Lincoln memorialized the battle in his Gettysburg address.
Wow, great. Well, thank you for your report. That's all the time we have for Daily Dulcinea today. Please join us again tomorrow, and for more information about these stories as well as others, please visit us at findingDulcinea.com.